Okay, buddy boy. We gonna play a game.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me. Kimetsu no Yaiba. Shingeki no Kyojin. I worship at your teeth, boy.
Another year goes by, and another absolutely dry, bare bones minimum effort graces us from PlayStation. A hollow husk of its original form, bloated and lazy, coasting on the spoils of war, and being propped up by the most hardcore fanboys who have let their standards drop faster than Sony dropped Concord.
I love you so much, goddammit. I'm from Osaka.
If this is what winning the console war looks like, then perhaps Xbox should remain in third place, because other than sales, it seems Xbox trounces PlayStation with ease. This year's Xbox showcase wasn't even remotely close to the levels of greatness delivered last year, and yet, effortlessly, Xbox bitch-slapped Sony in front of millions as the hardcore Sony fanboys who spent decades deriding Xbox games and their poor quality celebrated now having the ability to pay full price for their games on their beloved platform. The same platform that has Xbox games dominate their own stores and sidelining whatever few PlayStation titles that can be observed, wherever they are.
I don't think you realize how emotionally invested some of your fans are. I was 4 years old when I played the first Final Fantasy on the NES Famicom, and now you have committed public Sudoku in my mind.
The gaming landscape has changed tremendously in a short space of time. In forsaking exclusivity, Xbox has now gained more mindshare than ever before. The lines are starting to get blurred. Now an Xbox handheld is capable of playing PlayStation games before PlayStation's own PlayStation Portal. But the Asus collaboration has scores of fanboys screaming in denial. It's not an Xbox device, they say, despite the device's name literally having the words Xbox on it and having an Xbox button on it, and one that Xbox considers is an Xbox device. But who am I to judge? It was fun making fun of everything being an Xbox yesterday, wasn't it? Today, now that's not such a funny joke, as the residents in the stables get their dictionaries out. And then to make matters worse, third parties have now woken up to the reality that PlayStation is not the be-all and end-all of gaming, like some of the loud and proud Sony weeaboos pronounce.
You'll never take over Japan, Xbox.
Because you've just disgraced yourself and all of your families and everyone who has ever worked for Square and the great legacy there. You've basically been huge sellouts to a Microsoft American company, and I think the Japanese publicists would be very interested to know that you're selling out to America and not making it.
I must now make the ultimate sacrifice and bring honor back to my household. I'm gonna commit Sudoku.
Sake! That'll do nicely. I need some sake. I'm bleeding out. I can't believe goddamn Final Fantasy Cloud Strife. I thought you was my boyfriend. Oh my God. We're gonna get Halo. That's the good news. Oh, my wig.
Firmly rejecting Sony's offer for money hats, the big one, Square Enix shadow dropped Final Fantasy 16 at the Xbox Showcase event, and the Final Fantasy 7 Remake is coming to Xbox. For the longest time, this has been denied, and now it has happened. Almost the entire PlayStation fandom is pretending it doesn't care when the record clearly shows them caring not even that long ago. But the forced smiles can't detract from reality. They promise they aren't mad.
What the hell is this supposed to be? I'm a cultured man. I'm native Nipponese. Give me some chopsticks, y'all. Arigato gozaimasu, sir.
When they come together to try and community note me for my trolling, they aren't mad. When they are previously celebrating just weeks ago that Final Fantasy didn't get announced for Xbox, and now when it does, they don't care apparently. When lovely Persona, through his gritted teeth and his peptic ulcer ready to burst, makes an announcement to the Xbox community of all places to compel them to support the devs by buying the game or shutting up. He isn't mad. In fact, he's very bold in giving instructions to the Xbox community to purchase a game that undersold on PlayStation by Square Enix's own metrics, to the point where Square Enix has pivoted massively from even accepting Sony's money for timed exclusives, something Game Science may want to consider as well, as Black Myth Wukong is miraculously set to appear on Xbox exactly 1 year after the release of the PlayStation version. It's just a coincidence, people.
Itadakimasu. Ramune carbonated soft drink, strawberry flavor. Reminds me of what my Meemaw used to make me back when I was a kid.
So, how many exclusives did we see in the state of mid? Well, we saw a title that perfectly captures the state of PlayStation and its first-party roadmap. Baby steps! Oh yeah! Ghost of Yotai is set to release this year, and what did they show you? No gameplay, just a close-up of the wolf's teeth. Amazing! Everything else was multi-plat. Neo 3 is coming to PC, including the big finale, Tokon Fighting Souls. Why do you think they hate PC so much? They've waited years for Lost Soul Aside, only for the devs to tout the definitive version of it on PC, and this wasn't met so kindly with a core member of the PlayStation community.
Now I want y'all to understand, this is an official NVIDIA GeForce video. It is the first PlayStation published single player game to go day and date. If you buy this game, you fail the test. Don't come back and say, oh my god, I was right. Don't fucking say that dumbass shit.
Jeff Keighley's public poll had the majority give it a D ranking, the worst ranked show out of all the shows this summer. But apparently I am the one being unreasonable here. Xbox breezed through with a B rating, which I would have given a C, but if I was a PlayStation fanboy, this would obviously be an A++. That's how deprived they are. Can we talk about how Xbox is seemingly producing much better and compelling looking single player games than PlayStation is doing multiplayer? PlayStation's absolutely shambolic attempts at trying to get even one of its first party studios to develop a half decent multiplayer game needs to be studied. I'm sure they'll get there eventually, but even their top tier studios have absolutely failed and fumbled the bag, whereas Xbox has Outer Worlds 2, Clockwork's Revolution, Fable, which looks absolutely stellar, and The Keeper from Double Fine Productions. This year, Xbox is also getting Grounded released. Someone give someone at Obsidian a raise. Their output is insane. I haven't even mentioned titles like COD and Indiana Jones DLC coming in September. Even third-party wise, Xbox is an uncharacteristically strong form with Ninja Gaiden 4 and the Persona 4 revival coming to Game Pass. Glorious Nippon Japan, showing Xbox a lot more love than some people would like to admit. Phil Spencer then comes onto stage to say that in 2026, we're going to get the next Gears of War, next Forza, and teases the Halo remaster. That's on top of Perfect Dark, State of Decay 3, and Clockwork Revolution, amongst others. It's hard to remember how many games Xbox is delivering, but don't worry, apparently, PlayStation is winning.